Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale 2024 preview, new faces, a family crisis and secrets exposed. Meanwhile, Kane's brother Caleb Milligan, William Ash, is still intent on pursuing his risky affair with Tracy Robinson, Amy Walsh, but a huge complication arrives in the form of his wife, and Nikki, Lewis Cope's mother, Ruby, Beth Cordingley. We're promised the return of an old face to the village in January, and there's another new face when Paula Lane joins the show as Ella Forster. Being a soap, we know we can always rely on births, deaths and marriages, and the big wedding we're looking forward to is Tom, James Chase, and Belle Eden Taylor Draper's on Valentine's Day. Will it be happy ever after for the couple? Here's absolutely everything you need to know as we settle in for another year in the most dramatic village in the Dales, following a harrowing Christmas and New Year period for Mackenzie Boyd. The start of 2024 sees him getting into even more trouble as he teams up with Aaron to steal cars. When they target a car that's being fixed at the garage, Mac provides a diversion and Aaron thinks the coast is clear, but by stealing a car from the garage they obviously risk the wrath of Kane. Emmerdale producer Laura Shaw is predicting a huge power struggle between Aaron and Kane coming out of this story. We'll see some tensions building there between those two, leading to a really brutal physical fight between Kane and Aaron in the new year. Which one of those is going to come out on top? Who's going to win the fight? We'll have to wait and see if both of them come out still standing. Meanwhile, in the aftermath of what happened with Harry, Charity, Emma Atkins, is struggling to cope. Will Mackenzie be the support she needs? And will their relationship last in the long term? Rona, Zoe Henry, will continue to struggle with her feelings for baby Ivy. With the baby staying with the family over Christmas, the bond that Rona instinctively felt for her biological daughter has grown. Mark Charnock's fears are confirmed when she admits that she feels like she's Ivy's mother and wants his help to make Ivy a permanent part of their family. As she's pushed to the extreme, can she be talked round, or is she going to lose everything in the quest to help baby Ivy? Laura said. At the start of the year, Tracy does her best to get away from Caleb's influence on her life by trying to get Gabby, Rosie Bentham, involved as an investor in her nursery idea. Meanwhile, she plays a risky game when she considers telling Nate, Gerald Carter, the truth about her affair with Caleb in a bid to keep control over the situation. Is she really willing to blow her marriage apart? Caleb isn't so easily put off and insists that their relationship isn't over. But he's soon hit by a bombshell when his wife Ruby turns up in the village. She's going to be an absolute firecracker, Laura promised. She's going to put a real spanner into the Dingles. Is her and Caleb's relationship really as over as he's made out? We'll find out in the new year, I guess. New Year's Eve goes horribly wrong for Bob, Tony Audenshaw, when Kathy, Gabrielle Dowling, takes Wendy, Susan Cookson's car to drive herself, Heath, Sebastian Dowling, and Angelica King, Rebecca Bakes, to a party in Houghton. When Bob realizes what's happened, he and Wendy set off in pursuit, while Heath and Angelica encourage Kathy to put her foot down and drive faster and faster. This will inevitably have lasting repercussions and test Bob and Kathy's relationship, which has already been strained by Kathy's health struggles to the limits. Hit rock bottom, Laura Shaw warned. Is it going to tear them apart, or will it pull them together? Chaz Dingle, Lucy Pargeter's 2024 starts with the possibility of a surprising new romance with GP Liam Kavanagh, Johnny McPherson. The two start to become closer as they both realize they're lonely and looking for love, and end up kissing. But we know from Laura Shaw that huge drama is headed Chaz's way, and it's going to be shocking for all her family and friends and villagers around her. Laura also hinted that this could be the thing that finally brings Aaron and Chaz back together again as mother and son repair their fractured relationship. Could Chaz be facing a health battle? That could certainly focus Aaron's mind on what his priorities should be and help him to put his anger with his mom behind him. Or do the Emmerdale fates have something else in store for Chaz? Another new character arriving in early 2024 is Ella Forster, played by Paula Lane. Ella is described as being hardworking, down-to-earth, doesn't mince her words, always sticking up for people if she sees they're in trouble. We'll see this quality in her very first appearance when she sticks up for Mandy Dingle, Lisa Riley, at a veterinary ball. This indirectly leads to her ending up in the village and getting a job at the doctor's surgery. Paula Lane said, "I am absolutely thrilled to be here. It's very surreal. I'm just really excited about starting a new chapter and putting my stamp on it. It won't be long before Ella is making her mark on the village and catching the eye of one man in particular." 2023 turned out to be a horrible year for Lydia Dingle, Karen Blick, after she was raped by her former friend Craig Reed, Ben Addis. When Kane and Sam, James Hooton, decided to dish out some Dingle justice to Craig, Lydia felt betrayed that Sam had gone against her wishes and had beaten Craig up. Even worse, when Craig was found dead, it seemed that Sam could have been responsible. The truth was that Kim, Claire King's horse had killed Craig in a freak incident, but when Lydia found out that Kim had been riding the horse at the time, she was seriously upset that her friend had hidden this fact from her. Lydia left the village to spend Christmas with her mom as she tried to process all this. Although she assured Sam she loves him, their future was left in doubt, as was her friendship with Kim. In 2024, Kim refuses to give up on her friend, and eventually this brings about a partial reconciliation with Lydia. "We'll see in the new year if they can get their friendship back on track," Laura Shaw said. Similarly for Sam and Lydia, are they ever going to get through this? Hopefully the new year's going to bring some new hope for them. Moira, Natalie J. Robb, is set to make a major confession to another villager as she tries to help them deal with a problem. This is something that Moira has been keeping to herself for her whole life, and if it comes out it could blow her world apart. Is she really safe confiding in this person? It's not long before the news of Jacob, Joe Warren Plant, and Victoria, Isabel Hodgins' relationship gets out. It starts with Gabby getting the wrong end of the stick and thinking that Jacob has developed feelings for her, but she soon realizes the truth. The loved-up couple realize they can't put off telling Layla, Roxy Shahidi, and Pollard, Chris Chittle, any longer, and they arrange a meeting. How will Jacob's family members react to the news, and specifically the detail that it was the reason that David, Matthew Wolfenden, left for London? Although the two seem to be blissfully happy at the moment, viewers are aware that, prior to the engagement, there was a nasty incident where Tom lashed out at Belle after she originally turned down his proposal. Was this really a one-off, as Tom insisted? Or could we see that side of Tom re-emerge? Laura Shaw told us that we've got a familiar face returning in the new year. This person comes back to help one of our villagers who's in a little bit of trouble. We'll leave you to guess who the familiar face might be coming back in January. So not long to wait, but with the person's identity currently a mystery, who could it be? Elsewhere, Pollard continues to face up to his Parkinson's diagnosis and enlists Rodney, Patrick Mower's help in confronting his fears. There's a new addition to Charity's family when grandson Oscar, Harley Hamilton, arrives, wanting to reconnect with his parents Ryan, James Moore, and Gail, Rachel Gill Davis. But with Oscar curious about his family background, Charity is forced to reveal uncomfortable truths about Ryan's father, rapist Mark Bales. How will Oscar react?